Welcome to Rule Set Go, Panola County. In this presentation, we will discuss county-specific information and demographics, along with resources and services that can promote economic growth in Panola County. The state of Texas is broken down into many workforce boards. Workforce Solutions East Texas covers 10,000 square miles and serves 14 counties, including Rains, Van Zant, Henderson, Anderson, Cherokee, Smith, Wood, Camp, Upshur, Gregg, Rusk, Panola, Harrison, and Marion. Rule Set Go is an intentional strategy to engage community leaders, business leaders, and community members in candid conversations about the factors that influence their local workforce and economic development needs. In 2020, the Rule Set Go forums launched prior to the COVID-19 pandemic to include employers, EDC representatives, and chambers. Forums transitioned to virtual format and focused on helping businesses address workforce needs during the pandemic. In 2021, the program was relaunched with distance and capacity restrictions. Through partnering with local elected officials and development agencies, we hosted 12 forums with over 300 attendees. In 2022, Rule Set Go expanded its audience to include school districts. Forums discuss ways to boost the educated workforce in East Texas and keep the labor in our community. We hosted 11 events with over 500 attendees. Now that you know the basics about Rule Set Go, let's go over what was discussed during the forum in your county and how Workforce Solutions East Texas can assist employers and job seekers in East Texas. Panola has 2 points of service, including our mobile unit, which visits the county weekly, and our access point at Panola College, located in the W.C. Smith building, which is staffed every Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. During the time of the forum, Texas and East Texas had an unemployment rate of 3.9%, while Panola County had a 4.8% rate. The median income for Panola County is $52,982, and the average commute time is 25.9 minutes. Over the last 10 years, Panola County has had a population decrease of 5.8%, going from 23,796 in 2010 to 22,491 in 2020. During a review of the total workers in Panola County, 5 industries were determined to be top employers. These industries include construction, educational services, manufacturing, retail trade, and mining, quarrying, and oil and gas extraction. In Panola County, the top 5 industries with job openings are construction, retail trade, transportation and warehousing, mining, quarry, oil and gas, and healthcare and social assistance. The top 10 occupations with job openings include registered nurses, physicians, truck drivers, licensed vocational nurses, customer service reps, medical lab techs, farm workers, security guards, fast food workers, and patient representatives. In terms of education attainment, 17.1% had no or some high school, 82.9% had a high school diploma or GED, and 16.1% had a bachelor's degree. The goals of Rule Set Go are to inform county residents, businesses, school districts, colleges and universities, and towns and municipalities of the funds that Workforce Solutions East Texas has to assist them. Provide local labor market information and discuss how labor market information affects your area. Educate about programs and services through Workforce Solutions East Texas and other workforce partners. Facilitate networking for businesses and educators, and opening and creating a dialogue between schools, community colleges, employers, and the workforce. Workforce Solutions East Texas has funds available to assist eligible employers and job seekers across East Texas. Possible financial assistance can include work experience, on-the-job training, occupational skills training, incumbent worker training, and childcare services. To begin, let's explore the paid work experience option. Are you a business that operates in East Texas? Do you have an opening and are willing to provide oversight for the internship? Does a try before you buy option look good? And are you willing to take on someone with barriers and/or limited work experience for the position? If you answered yes to these questions, paid work experience may be the program for you. During the paid work experience internship, we can place an eligible individual into your position. You provide the on-the-job oversight, the trainee provides the labor and effort, and we provide support. Support comes in the form of job readiness training, childcare and transportation assistance, payment of certain work-related expenses, coaching from a dedicated career advisor, and career pathway training. Our goal is that you end up with an individual who's ready to contribute to your business, and you elect to keep them on at the end of the training. However, you are not required to keep this individual if this does not work out. To better explain paid work experience, let's take a look at a scenario. This is Dawnita, a 21-year-old single parent who is currently looking for work. She is determined to find employment, but concerned because she has a limited support system and a previous arrest for drug charges. Despite this, she is committed to making a home for her child. Dawnita knows that she wants to work in the medical field. Dawnita applies for a position as a patient access rep, posted on workintexas.com. The employer is impressed with Dawnita and wants to give her a chance, but notes that she will need extra support on her journey to self-sufficiency. The employer refers her to apply for the WIOA program. Dawnita goes to her local Workforce Solutions East Texas office and applies for WIOA. After processing her eligibility, she is approved and qualifies for the Work Experience Internship. The employer enters into a work experience agreement with Workforce Solutions East Texas. Dawnita is able to start working and receive support services such as childcare and gas assistance through the WIOA funding. She is also eligible to receive scrubs to use for her position. Dawnita qualifies for 6 weeks of paid internship funded through WIOA, which saves the employer $3,000. Workforce Solutions East Texas also takes care of payroll fees and workers' compensation during the agreement, saving another $250. Hiring Dawnita also qualifies the employer for the Work Opportunity Tax Credit of about $2,400. Dawnita is able to improve her and her child's circumstances. Her WIOA advisor coaches her through any concerns, and she loves her new job. The employer has improved his business with little to no risk and saved $5,650 for his company, while simultaneously improving the life of a young single mother with a barrier to employment. After the work experience timeframe ends, the employer offers Dawnita a permanent position, which she gladly accepts. On-the-job training, or OJT. Are you a business that operates in our 14-county region? Have you interviewed an almost perfect candidate? And do you want to receive partial reimbursement for the pay provided to this candidate while they train on your job site? If you answered yes to these questions, OJT could be the program for you. During an on-the-job training agreement, we can place an eligible individual into your position. You are the employer of record. The trainee provides labor while receiving training, and we provide support. Support comes in the form of job readiness training, childcare and transportation assistance, payment of certain work-related expenses, coaching from a dedicated career advisor, and career pathway training. Our goal is that you're able to personally train your almost perfect candidate while receiving reimbursements for providing the training. Once the OJT time has ended, we hope that you will elect to keep them on at the end of the training. You are not required to keep the individual if this does not work out. To better understand the OJT, let's take a look at a scenario. Jason, a 35-year-old father of two, has worked for XYZ company for 10 years. The business just announced that they will be closing, and Jason received a layoff letter, which has led him to start looking for employment. Camille, owner of ACDC Auto Repair, has been looking to hire an automotive technician. She received Jason's resume, and although he has no official experience as an auto tech, she decides to interview him. During the interview, Camille finds out that Jason has a lot of knowledge about machinery. She is impressed and feels confident that she can teach Jason everything he needs to know to take on this position. Camille recently attended a forum with Workforce Solutions East Texas and wants to see if Jason would qualify to receive assistance through one of their programs. She sends Jason over to the local office to apply. Due to his status as a displaced or laid-off worker, Jason qualifies for WIOA. Workforce is able to facilitate an on-the-job training agreement with Camille so that she can teach him the position. Because ACDC Auto Repair has less than 250 employees, Camille is reimbursed 75% of Jason's pay for about 6 months, totaling $11,700. Due to Jason's status, she also qualifies to apply for the Work Opportunity Tax Credit in the amount of $2,400. Camille is excited because she's able to train her almost perfect candidate without paying the full payroll amount for Jason to work for her. She has saved herself $14,100 and gained herself a great new employee. Jason's excited about the opportunity. His career advisor with Workforce Solutions East Texas also helps him gain child care assistance and provides gas assistance for the next 2 weeks until Jason gets his first paycheck. He also qualifies to receive a brand new mechanics toolset. Jason works with Camille for many years and eventually becomes her lead mechanic at the shop. Camille is amazed and grateful that she took a chance on her almost perfect candidate. Occupational Skills Training, or OST. Are you a business that operates in our region? Do you have a job posting that requires a license, certification, or degree? Do you have a job candidate or existing worker that you would like to train for this job position? And do they need funding to complete the training in order to take on the position in your company? If you answered yes to these questions, Occupational Skills Training may be the program for you. When an individual elects to participate in occupational skills training, we can provide training funding for target occupations. The trainee receives their license, certificate, or degree from an approved training provider, and we provide support. Support comes in the form of job readiness training, childcare and transportation assistance, payment of certain school-related expenses, coaching from a dedicated career advisor, and career pathway training. Our goal is that you end up with a skilled employee that's able to utilize the skills gained through training to perform better at your company. To better explain occupational skills training, let's take a look at a scenario. Ashley has always dreamed of working as a pharmacy technician, but due to family circumstances, she's unable to pay for the training. Ashley contacts the financial aid office at Acme University to see what may be available to help her pay for training. The financial aid clerk advises her that Workforce Solutions East Texas may be able to provide her the funding to attend classes and obtain her certification. Ashley calls her local Workforce Solutions East Texas office. She is advised that Workforce Solutions can pay for pharmacy technician training. Workforce Solutions staff provides her the information to apply for the WIOA program. She places her application and, in a few days, receives her acceptance. Ashley's Workforce Solutions East Texas advisor is able to enroll her in the next round of classes. WIOA funding pays for the books, tuition, fees, and school-related uniforms and equipment. Ashley also qualifies for the Pell Grant, which she uses to buy extra supplies and a new laptop. Soon, Ashley graduates and gains her pharmacy technician certificate. She is ready to find a job and start using her new skills. With the assistance of her Workforce Solutions East Texas advisor, Ashley begins searching for job postings on workintexas.com. Evangeline, the hiring manager at Wall Blues Pharmacy, receives Ashley's resume in workintexas.com. She is very interested, but is hesitant because Ashley has no work history in the pharmacy environment. Evangeline knows that her company has an agreement for work experience with Workforce Solutions East Texas. She contacts the local office and explains the situation. Because of Ashley's current enrollment in WIOA, Workforce Solutions East Texas is able to place her into a work experience internship with Wall Blues Pharmacy. Evangeline can't believe how well it worked out. Now, not only does she have a new pharmacy technician for her business, but Ashley qualifies for 6 weeks of pay through WIOA funding while working for Wall Blues Pharmacy, saving them $4,500 for their new employee. Ashley loves her new job. She is so happy to learn and grow as a pharmacy tech at Wall Blues Pharmacy. The Incumbent Worker Training Program provides funding for employers to train their existing employees. This allows for businesses to gain skilled workers from existing candidate pools by providing access to upskilling services. The cost ranges from 10% to 50% of the training cost and is determined by the number of employees within the company. The goal of this program is to allow access to skills training for all businesses for the purpose of developing their existing employees and/or providing upskilling services for the purpose of employee retention. Child Care Services, or CCS, is a program offered to parents and guardians who are seeking employment, working, or attending school. Parent fees are prorated based on income. Programs include Initial Job Search Program, General Child Care Services Program, and becoming a child care services provider. For more information, visit www.childcare.easttexasworkforce.org. Additional services, Work in Texas postings and matching. Enrollment in our programs and services or in unemployment requires our participants to sign up for Work in Texas, which is the state of Texas's job-seeking site. Benefits to enrolling include access to job postings. Work in Texas is a live system, which means new candidates are available daily. Employer recruitment assistance. Employers can use Workforce Solutions to connect to applicants through Work in Texas, hiring events and job fairs, networking, assistance with PR, which includes social media postings and advertising through Work in Texas, and referrals from staff. This concludes the presentation for Roll Set Go Boost. Thanks for watching. Remember, contact Workforce Solutions East Texas for no-cost services to job seekers and employers in your community. Workforce Solutions East Texas is an equal opportunity employer and program. Auxiliary aids and services are available upon request to individuals with disabilities. Deaf, hard of hearing, or speech-impaired customers may contact Relay Texas at 1-800-735-2989 for TTY or 711 for voice. Workforce Solutions East Texas, a proud partner of the American Job Center Network.